welcome to the Iowa City area spring tour 2025. We are down West Winds Drive, kind of near West High School. We're gonna head to Coralville, go down the strip, and then go towards downtown and see how things are looking there. I am Realtor Rick with Lepicraga Realtors, and I'm glad to be showing you around on this beautiful spring day. It is early April. Let's go. We're going down Melrose Avenue. To our left is West High School. Maybe I should just wear like a helmet with a camera on. You should see the way this camera is mounted on the car. It's shaking, it's shifty, but hopefully, as long as it stays on, it'll be all good. But yes, it's a beautiful day. It's 66 degrees. Spring is in full bloom. You might see the trees they're beginning to bloom. And I wanted to do this around this time because now is when the crab apples are blooming. See our beautiful trees here. It's peak allergy season. But I just love the spring colors. I love the blooms on the trees, the tulips on the ground. It's just beautiful, beautiful time of year. Over here is Walnut Ridge, one of the highest priced neighborhoods in town. Straight ahead is the 380 interstate, or 385, I mean. So that will take you north to Cedar Rapids, North Liberty, Tiffin. We're not gonna go on the interstate this time because I have the camera mounted on top of the car and I don't know how it's gonna hold up. This is Camp Cardinal Blvd, which is one of my favorite drives. It's a very scenic drive that connects Iowa City to Coralville. It's very green and it's full of development right now. A couple subdivisions are going up here alongside this road. There's a brand new church they built over here and lots of new residential housing. Borlaug Elementary School, which is a very coveted elementary, is along this street. Some assisted living facilities as well. And the speed limit's 35, so you can get to Coralville pretty fast. Oh, please stay up there. It's about 3:30 p.m. So the sun is shining, you know, it's nice enough. The top can come down. See, I love all these trees. And you might see specks of green. They're coming back to life after winter. See some commercial here. To the left is residential. To the right is Borlaug Elementary. And now we're on Coralville. We get some beautiful 3 p.m. traffic. There's always a little rush around 3, you know, school pickup, second shift let go, or go in. Here's James Boulevard, nice little shortcut to far Coralville by the mall. And here is the Coralville post office. No. Also move-in self-storage if you need storage. We are now on 2nd Street, 2nd Street, also known as the Coralville Strip. To the left is our Coralville Hy-Vee. I'm a Hy-Vee fan. When you live here, you have a Hy-Vee that you like, and that's your Hy-Vee, and you're very defensive about it. This is mine. Club Car Wash, Casey's, beloved gas station, great pizza. Clock Tower Plaza here. Food, shopping, Adriana Salon, go get your haircut there. Here's our Applebee's. It's been there forever. They're having a resurgence. Green State Credit Union, New Pioneer Co-op if you're looking for local organic produce over here. Then Hills Bank and the West Bank. This little plaza is really nice over here in Coralville. 5th Street is 1 block over to the north. We drove over there last time during the winter tour. So we're 1 block south this time. And you can see our beautiful Iowa City skyline. That would be the VA hospital you see straight ahead. Tavern Blue, amazing family place, pizza, putt-putt, really cool patio in the back. Viridian Credit Union. And Reunion Brewery, which is one of our local breweries. They brew beer. And they have great food. Animal Hospital here. Monica's Italian food, very, very well-liked Italian restaurant. Of course, Come and Go. Exotic India over there, amazing Indian food. Diversions Game Lounge, if you like tabletop gaming, that's a place to go. They just opened last week and they had their grand opening. And this is Hayden Fryaway, which turns into Mormon Trek Boulevard. And we're again heading down the strip on 2nd. Oh, Peking Buffet, Chinese buffet. Love that place, even though they've kicked me out twice for eating too much. And I think we drove down this way last time for the winter tour as well. The Vine, good pizza. Oh, and we just, Wig and Pen over here, amazing pizza. One of my favorites in town. To the left, you'll have Carver Hawkeye Arena. That's where the basketball games are played. And then a lot of the medical campus, you know, dentistry school, the research campus, the VA hospital, and the university hospital are all to the left over here. To the right, to the south of 2nd Street and Hawkins Drive over there. But we're gonna go through Rocky Shore Drive, which is one of my favorite streets, very picturesque, and it's along the river. But yeah, on Hawkeye game days, football games in particular, you'll see lots of foot traffic and car traffic here because people will walk from Kinnick Stadium down to the Vine or Wig and Penn over here and either watch the game after they're tailgating or party after a win or party after a loss. But yeah, we're very close to Kinnick Stadium over here. Coralville bus. Coralville has transit. And this is Rocky Shore Drive. See, there's Crandick Park, little park by the river. People go fish there. And then here to my right is Manville Heights, which I talked about at the winter tour. Very coveted neighborhood. Lots of, like, if you're going to find $1 million houses that are not brand new, they're going to be in this neighborhood. But yeah, I love all these houses are along this street because they have a view of the river. It's gorgeous. And as we know, water views are a great value add. Again, driving through Manville Heights here. Some really cool houses around this neighborhood. And, you know, it's coveted because it's real close to the hospital. So all those physicians who need to be close like to live here. A lot of university staff and students like to live here because it's so close to campus. And as you know, the University of Iowa is the heart of our economy. So we like her. Here to the left is City Park. You can kind of see the City Park pool, which is going to be closed this year because they're rebuilding it. They're redoing the whole thing. Brand new pool is going to be coming in the next couple of years. It's drained right now because we're just getting over winter and they're not going to fill it back up because they're tearing it up. Then here's Hancher Auditorium to the right, which is our brand new, well, it's about 7-8 years old now, but new auditorium. Again, more City Park over here. We're going to go over the river. This is the beautiful Iowa River. And, do we go? Which way do we go? Do we go that way or that way? I think let's go this way. So this is Dubuque Street. This street, as I mentioned before, it takes you all the way up to North Liberty and all the way down to downtown. Just past a cop. I'm trying not to get in trouble. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with having a camera on top of your car, but I don't know. Okay, they're going. So here's Church Street. We're gonna go down Church Street. Here's a pro tip. If you are not making a left turn on Church Street, stay on the right lane because someone is always turning left here and the oncoming traffic on Dubuque always slows them down. So now you know. If we kept going forward, we would go to straight downtown. But I'm going to take you to the north side neighborhood. See, we had it easy today, sort of. The north side is a very desirable part of town because it's walk into downtown, lots of beautiful houses. But you know, if you're trying to live here, you're gonna get an old house and it's gonna cost you 300,000 to 400,000 plus. And conditions vary. Some of them are nice and updated, others need some work. Lots of property here are rental. I'd say about 75% of the properties in this neighborhood are rentals because with proximity to the college, a lot of students like to rent here. And that's why you have a variety of conditions. You know, some landlords are really good at maintaining their properties. Others haven't had a chance to update anything since the 70s because they don't need to, because they never have a vacancy. And they can get away with the rent they get for the condition that it's in, because there's always someone willing to rent here. Ace Hardware and Noto right ahead, if you can see. Noto downtown and Noto in general is an award-winning sub restaurant. So if you like sandwiches, go check them out. We're going to make a right on Dodge Street, which is one of our fabulous one-way streets here downtown. Here's the Horace Mann Elementary School, which is the north side school. St. Wenceslaus congregation. So the line between the north side and Goosetown is kind of the north side, but it's not. It's Goosetown. Don't confuse them. Another desirable neighborhood, and it kind of merges into north side. Excuse me. Here we are going down Jefferson Street, which I can't remember if last tour we went through Rochester or not, but we'll figure it out. This is Governor Street. So now we're getting to Goosetown here. Say between Market and Governor is where Goosetown kind of begins. It's basically the north side, but it's not. It's Goosetown. I guess the north side is directly north of downtown. Goosetown is more to the east, northeast of downtown, and north of Burlington. Here we have the Oakland Cemetery, home of the famous Black Angel, local legend. Yeah, nice place. It's very quiet. It's very old. Happy Hollow Park to the left. They're trying to redevelop all of this. We'll see where they go. This is all owned by Tracy Barkalow, who is a infamous local landlord and developer. And he's been trying to make that happen forever. It just hasn't. So, this is all residential, basically. North Side and Goosetown are mostly residential, except for like the corner of Lynn and Market where the commercial spaces in North Side are, and then around the school along Church Street. For the most part, it's all residential. And here we are on North Dodge Street. This to the right is the Hilltop Tavern, which is purported to be the oldest bar in Iowa City. They have food, they have drinks, and it's at the Hilltop. And then here's Hy-Vee. This is Press Coffee, amazing coffee shop. Really cool, good community. University of Iowa Healthcare, they have an outlet up here. So now we're on the far northeast side of Iowa City. We started on the far west side, now we're at the opposite side of town, basically. See, it doesn't take very long to drive across town, depending which route you take. Traffic was relatively calm. Right up ahead, after this light, you have the Interstate 80, the Dodge Street exit. Pearson used to have offices over there. And then here's the fire station and our new scooters, and ACT owns the land behind this fire station. So now we are on North Scott Boulevard, which is kind of the Camp Cardinal of the east side, if you think about it, except it doesn't connect you to anything other than just Iowa City. But yeah, I like this drive too, because again, picturesque, lots of trees, very green. Here's Oak Knoll East. Oak Knoll East, it's independent living, but it's for retirees. So you buy your place there, there's a waiting list, but you have some assistance, but a lot of people are very independent. And here's ACT. They write the ACT exam. This is a new street, new subdivision, high-end, brand new housing. This is the iconic barn. This is the Harvest Preserve, which people can access there, and it's just a big preserve. Acres and acres of open field, prairie. Right up ahead there is the iconic Buddha, giant Buddha statue. It's there. They moved it across the street a long time ago. I wonder how they did that. But yeah, just a big limestone Buddha. And here we are coming up to Rochester Street, which where we were at Jefferson, that street it splits, and then one side goes to Rochester, one side keeps going as Jefferson. So here's Rochester and Scott Blvd. Here to the right is to the left is the Blackstone Restaurant. There's Blackstone Gym. Middlebury Plaza, I think, is what this is called. Blackstone is the flagship, but there's a University of Iowa Hospital family practice, I think, is over there. Woo! So now we are at the real far east side, almost as far as East Iowa City goes. Lots of condos over here, mostly residential. Here we have a little park. New St. Patrick's Church. So this church used to be downtown Iowa City, was destroyed by a tornado in 2006, and then they rebuilt over here. Nice little park over here, lots of condos this way, very beautiful area. I used to live in this side of town and it was okay. My only complaint was that it was too far from the interstate, but for my job I need to travel everywhere. So people who like it nice and quiet, they love it up here. Now, if I go right here, I would go right into a subdivision, brand new, like all these houses are less than 5 years old. Not all of them, but most of them. And here up ahead at the stop sign, that's the edge of town. Iowa City ends here at Taft Avenue. Other side of the street is county. So this is as far as Iowa City goes to the east. But this street takes you up to North Dodge Street, so you can get on the interstate from here. So, wait, not North Dodge Street, North Rochester Street. So you can get on the interstate from there. So a lot of people take this as a shortcut to avoid everything else. And this is Court Street. So this is where Court Street ends or begins, depends how you want to look at it. And we're going right into town. So yeah, Court Street goes all the way downtown. There's some road construction going on further down, so we're gonna take a detour, but this street will take you straight to the courthouse. Oh, just look at this beautiful spring day. Here to the south is Windsor Ridge, which is another highly coveted and highly priced subdivision. They're older though, so, well, older meaning the 90s. A lot of houses there were built in the 90s, some in the 80s. So they're aging. You know, the new luxury subdivisions are off Camp Cardinal or up in North Liberty. The one we went over by Scott Blvd too. Here's the Lindemann subdivision, again, all residential. And here we are back by Scott Blvd. So I think last time we went down to Muscatine Avenue. This time we're gonna go down Court Street as far as maybe First Street. I love stoplights. Here's the Casey's. Along Court is mainly residential again. Combination of duplexes, condos, a lot of single family. It's an arterial street because, as you can see, it goes all the way to the edge of town. So people take the street and just get to their homes. I got hit by a deer right there, by that park. Oh, look at all these colors. I hope that GoPro is picking up the colors okay. The sun's kind of in our face right now, so. And here we are at First Avenue in Iowa City, heart of the East Side. City High School is right behind this field over here. Another church right there. This is a Redeemer Lutheran church. They have like a live nativity scene every December right here. And I always feel so bad for the actors because it's freezing cold and they're out there doing the thing. We're going south on First Avenue now. This is Friendship Street, another arterial road. So I could have kept going on Court Street, but I know there's road work straight up ahead, so we're just taking a little detour here. Here's the First Avenue Hy-V. So this is the East Side Hy-V. And we've gone through like 3 Hy-Vs. Go, dear. So right up here behind the gas station Come and Go, there's the Town Crest area. Lots of community resources over there, and of course the Hy-V. Now we keep going, we'll hit the Java House, the Sycamore Mall, but I think we did that during the winter tour, so we're gonna go this way. Here's the Walgreens. If you can't get your prescriptions there, go to the Hy-V pharmacy across the street. And this is Muscatine Avenue, which is a diagonal street. So this street will take you all the way downtown again, but in diagonal, so it's a little faster. Some Moffett homes right here. The Moffett was that home has been for sale for years. James Allen McPherson Park. Yeah, that home, I don't know what's wrong with it. Another Moffett home. See, Moffett built a lot of houses in this neighborhood. Longfellow, you might call this neighborhood. It's got several names, but Longfellow, if you say the Longfellow area, it's generally this area. More to the left here, but you know, we're close. Because the old Hoover Elementary is gone, so now this is all basically Longfellow. Garden Street, big fans. We're going to turn here on 7th Avenue, which is another iconic arterial road. But this one goes to the north by City High, and then this way you'll see. It kind of ends over here. There are some train tracks ahead, but this is the formal Longfellow neighborhood area. Very coveted. Longfellow Elementary School is very, very desirable. Again, you're so close to downtown. Some cool houses over here, but watch out, because not a lot, but some areas of this neighborhood are in the flood zone because there's a creek. So just FYI, some houses do require flood insurance to be around here, but it's a beautiful area. I would totally live here. Well, I would live almost anywhere. It's kind of far from the interstate, but it's beautiful and it's close to downtown. If you take First Avenue, you hit the interstate fast, so it's all good. Here's the most pointless stop sign ever. Just kidding, they know what they're doing. But yeah, some really cute houses around here built in the early 1900s to mid 1900s. And it's still affordable. You can get a house around here for under $300,000. No, it won't be super nice, but it'll be the basics and it'll be in a great neighborhood. But there's also some very pricey homes around here, like as you will see here coming up on Summit Street right ahead. One of the most beautiful streets in Iowa City, some very, very gorgeous, huge homes. To the left, you can't see it, but we have Deluxe, which is a very popular bakery. We'll take you there some other time, but yeah, this is Summit Street, and the houses here are so cool. They're just like giant historic homes. There are some historic district overlays around these neighborhoods, including over here on Summit Street. Let's see, look at these houses. This is one of my favorites over here. Oh, can't see, but yeah. I mean, maybe, I hope you can see with the trees, but I love this part of town. I used to walk down the street when I was a kid, and it was so beautiful, and it's still beautiful. Here's a sorority, but yeah, you see, isn't this gorgeous? Go, bro. This to the right is some owner-occupied condos. It's the only high-rise wood frame structure, well, without a concrete base. Ouch. College Street here. This would be downtown. We're back downtown. Some of our lovely brick roads. Oh, look at those tulips. So Washington Street here will take us straight to the Ped Mall in the downtown area, but we're gonna take a little detour because I want you guys to see the old Capitol Mall. So yeah, if you keep going 4 blocks ahead, it'll be the Ped Mall. Again, lots of rentals around here. Lots of students live here because, you know, you're 5 blocks from campus. We're back on Governor Street. And here is Iowa Avenue, which leads right up to the old Capitol. Hopefully you guys can see that with the sun in front. Black Angel restaurant here to the right. Good food, they have music. They're named after the Black Angel in the cemetery, Oakland Cemetery. Green State Credit Union, their big one. And we're getting to the heart of downtown here. Right up ahead is the old Capitol. The first capital of Iowa was Iowa City, and that used to be the capital. But then they moved the capital to Des Moines. So, yeah, capital, capital. Say that 5 times fast. University campus buildings, parking garage. Basically everything to the right here is campus or university owned, and then everything to the left is commercial space, lots of restaurants and residential, lots of bars. When we were going down this street last time, I was saying how lots of bars downtown, because what do college kids like to do? Party. This is Dubuque Street. And there's the old Capitol, our little baby. Joe's Place, one of my favorite bars, Sweet Rooftop. Benno's Flowers, I buy all my gifts there. And this is Clinton Street. And I love this time of year because I don't know if you can see, but all the daffodils always bloom, and it's perfect because all the people who are graduating, they take their pictures in front of this building, and it just looks beautiful, and it's an amazing time of year. I love spring. Look at those flowers. Anyway, here we are on Clinton Street. Pancheros, the original. The main bus station is here to the right, so all the buses in Iowa City, Coralville, and the Camp buses come here, and they stop here. It's kind of like the Loop in Chicago, but it's for buses. And then to the left, we have City Target. This is Washington Street, where we were earlier. The old Capitol Mall is right there, which is mostly university offices on the second floor, and then restaurants. See all the students walking around? Where are they going? Probably class. More old Capitol, more students. Here is the Pet Mall to the left. So this would be College Street. We'll do a Pet Mall tour sometime. This is Burlington Street, another main drag. We were not on this today. Right here in front is the School of Music, newer building. They built that in the last 9 years. Beautiful, state-of-the-art facility. This to the left is the Edge building, which is a residential commercial building. The Element Hotel is there. And this building had like 3 fires in the construction process because it's a concrete base with a wood frame structure. And the penthouse condo is like $900,000. But here's the thing about this building. It's great location, but the views are just not as nice as other high rises. And I think that's why it's not selling. And this, where this stop sign is Court Street. And there's the courthouse. And to the left is the Encounter Cafe, which is a very recommended Mennonite-run little cafe. It's cute. And yeah, there's the courthouse. You don't want to be there unless you're there for jury duty, and even then, maybe you don't want to be there. I did jury duty once. It was horrible. Midwest One, their new building, or newer, it's like 15 years old now. Now this area is called the Riverfront Crossing District. It's a district that, they're trying to revamp it. It used to be mostly industrial use, but now it's turning more residential, commercial. There's, maybe you can't see, but lots of brand new residential units, mainly targeting student housing. There's a park up ahead that we will see. So yeah, this area is becoming a more hip, cool area. Big Grove Brewery is right ahead. I hear sirens. County building right here. There's this like giant roundabout, and in the center of it, you have the Johnson County offices. So if you gotta go pay for license plate registration, property taxes, that kind of thing, you go there. Not parking tickets. That's at the parking office, which is on Iowa Avenue. But Riverfront Crossing Park over there, behind these buildings is Big Grove Brewery, which is another local iconic brew ski maker. So yeah, we're just going around the roundabout right now. See, this is South Dubuque Street. So Dubuque Street is kind of split in the middle by the Pet Mall, and that's why you can't go through it. But again, this is the road that takes you all the way to North Liberty and Coralville and all the way down to Iowa City. Here up ahead, we have Riverside Drive, which turns into Highway 6, which turns into 2nd Street. I would normally go that way, but we're gonna take a little shortcut. And this is Benton Street, which goes all the way from the far west side of town to kind of the Longfellow area is where that street ends. So this is a come and go. That's 24 hours. If you need anything, 24 hours, except for alcohol after 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., you go there. They have their Go Fresh Market. And this is Orchard Street, which if you're not on the right lane on Benton after that stoplight, you have to turn left here. But that's what I wanted to do. Lots of restaurants in this area, another Pancheros that they just remodeled behind this building. KFC, they have a drive-through. And then here we have Highway 1. Highway 1 is another heavy commercial area. Right up ahead you have the Pizza Ranch, Fin and Feather, which is a sporting goods store. And then to my right, which we just passed, is Harbor Freight, Theo Jono's Restaurants, La Regia, best tacos in town. Oh, also right up ahead is Hatchet Jack's, which is our axe throwing spot. Good team sport. Well, I guess it's not really a team sport. It's more like a team competition. But anyway, they're there, and Dollar General, and the Starbucks, which I never go there because you will wait half an hour in the drive-thru, and that's just, nah, I don't have time for that. Here's Harbor Freight again. This plaza, Longxing, best Chinese food in town, very affordable, and it's next to the Foot Spa, which I always get a kick out of. Regia, again, great tacos. New Dunkin' Donuts over here. Iowa City Landscaping and Gardening, good garden center. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, we do a lot of business with them for title work and settlements, you know, for real estate. Here to the left is our Aldi, which we love Aldi, great deals, good food. Who cares if it's Aldi? I don't care. I've been shopping there for years. And then this is Hawks Ridge, which is mainly student housing, but you know, you rent furnished rentals, mainly students. But yeah. And then here to the left is Walmart. It's Walmart. Now, to the north here, or the right, is all residential. Here to the south is all industrial, commercial. We have a scooters, and then our municipal airport is behind this building over here. And you know, it's a small regional airport. Like if you have a private jet, you might fly in there. The real airport is up in Cedar Rapids. And the camera's holding up quite well. I'm proud. Hopefully I didn't just jinx that. Ah. Now I'm hoping the audio is good. This is Mormon Trek Boulevard, which is, we're almost done doing a loop here. And lots of car dealerships in this neighborhood, and the Menards is right behind this stoplight. Hardware, you know. Right up ahead is the fabulous Lepke Krager Realtors. My office is right here in this big brick building next to the Cassie's. So yes, that's where I work. That's where we house all our agents. And it's in a very convenient location because it's right off the interstate. Oh, so behind this car dealership is the interstate exit or entrance on ramp. So Mormon Trek Boulevard, the street we're on now, this will turn into First Avenue in Coralville, which will then go to North Liberty, which will take you to a roundabout by the North Liberty High School. Which, if you watch the winter tour, it's there. But we're not going to go to North Liberty today because we are running out of time. I have to be somewhere at 5, and it's 4:30. But yeah, see, you can see the highway right here, and this is again we're along Mormon Trek Boulevard. There's a spa right over there. What was that? Oh, somebody got pulled over there. Or maybe they're in trouble. I don't know. It's easy to speed down this road. Anyway, this is Rorick Road where we're gonna go. Ah, dang it, we missed the light. So Rorick Road here is gonna take you the furthest west you can go in Iowa City proper. It's all residential. There's a school, Weber Elementary, I think, is over there. But for the most part, it's all residential. Now we're not gonna go all the way to the end of it, but you'll see a little bit. There's some really cool houses around here, and they'll run you anywhere between $400,000 to $600,000. And there are some more affordable ones, especially closer to Mormon Trek Boulevard. But there are some real big houses over here. See, there's a bridge over here. That's the highway, but we're gonna go this way. We're not gonna go that far for the sake of time. But one day we'll do like a specific tour of that area. This is Shannon Drive. Again, lots of condos and single-family residential over here. Shannon Drive is a nice little shortcut between, well, this side of Mormon Trek and Melrose, where we're going. But I guess it's not really a shortcut. You probably end up doing the same time. You know, just a calm little residential neighborhood. Dublin. Here we have a temple. And behind this is West High School. It's kind of where we started the tour, huh? Oh, ambulance. Oh. Oh, they're going to Melrose Meadows. Ooh, I always hate seeing ambulances going to like retirement living homes, but that's what Melrose Meadows is. Ouch, I hope grandma's okay. And this is Melrose Street, right where we started the tour, right here. And we've made a big loop. Yeah, we're back where we started. Here's West High School. And here we are. Now, if you keep going forward on Melrose, you will hit Kinnick Stadium, the University Hospital. But we went over that in the winter tour. So I'm going to take you down Benton Street. Ooh, these roads. And again, here's Mormon Track Boulevard. If you go left or north, you get to Coralville. If you go right or south, you're in Iowa City. I mean, you're still in Iowa City, but you get the gist of it. Oh no, is this all traffic? Can't be this backed up. Oh, it was a school bus, I see. There's always crazy traffic on this street. It used to be 4 lanes, and then they switched it to 2 lanes and a turning lane. And I mean, I think it's working fine. Traffic is not too bad. It's bad when I'm trying to make a turn onto this street from one of these side streets, and there's cars backed up for a while, and they just keep coming. Oh. Here's Walden Square. You have a Fairway over here, Green State Credit Union, Hardig Drug, which is a pharmacy here, restaurants, cost cutters, everything you need. This is a great neighborhood because you're close to that, you're close to the interstate, you're close to Coralville, you're close to Iowa City. Just ideal location, in my opinion. And here is Benton Street, another good street to take. It ends right here, or starts, again, depends how you want to see it, goes all the way to downtown, and it ends kind of in the middle of the Longfellow area. Here's a lovely park with a trail, playground. This trail goes all the way to the highway, basically. Here's the mosque, the Iowa City Mosque. Big Islamic population around here. Elementary school. I'm not sure which one this is. I should know. Is it Shimmick? No, it's not. Sunset Boulevard here. If you go left or north, you end up by Kinnick Stadium. If you go south, you end up by the scooters that we drove by earlier on the highway. Here is Oak Knoll, the original. Well, this is the addition. But yeah, we drove by Oak Knoll East earlier today. This is Oak Knoll Central, I guess. Seville Apartments, very, very popular with students, good rentals. And here we are at the top of Benton Hill is what they call it. I would hate to be going down this hill when the roads are slick or just when it's cold. It's a tough hill. And a lot of people who rent here, they will walk this hill daily to go to school. And here we're gonna go down Benton Hill. Get ready, folks. Whee! Look at that, we made it. Now this is where we made that left turn on Orchard. This is the come and go from earlier. And this again is Riverside Drive / Highway 6 / 2nd Street further down. This is the 24-hour McDonald's, the only McDonald's that's open 24 hours and really one of the few restaurants that's open 24 hours. Right across the street from Brugger's Bagels and Jamba Juice, which has some of the worst hours in town. They're mostly open till like 2 p.m. and they have just weird summer hours, which is interesting because it's one of the busiest intersections in the city and they have a drive-through. So I'm just angry because every time I go there, they're closed. I can never get a smoothie. So yes, we're going down Riverside Drive. New apartment building here coming soon. They just demolished a bunch of units. Dairy Queen, local icon. I guess she's open for the winter, for the season now because it closes in the winter. Excuse me. Here to the right behind these cars is the river, the Iowa River. Here is the University of Iowa's power plant, the hospitals and all the medical campuses to the left here, and then to the right we're going back downtown. Right here on Burlington Street, they will be redoing this bridge in the coming year. So that's going to be fun. Everyone's going to be taking the Benton Bridge or the Iowa Avenue Bridge. Whee! Again, more power plant and a beautiful downtown up ahead. The Stanley Museum of Art here to the left, brand new museum, just opened 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I think. Gorgeous collection, home of our Jackson Pollock mural. Very proud of it. And yes, the rec center, University Rec Center, state-of-the-art facilities, lots of workout machines, big pool, running track. And yeah, we are downtown. So basically campus and residential apartments. This used to be a gas station right here. It's up for sale now. Ooh. Here again is the School of Music to the right, parking ramp to the left, and there's the Edge Tower. And we're gonna end it right here, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Iowa City spring tour. Stay tuned for the summer tour.